Hi, it's me, Poison, and I was actually muted there. Ba ba bum bum bum. But hello, everyone. Welcome to stream.
Hey, it's me, Roz.
Hello, Roz. So, over the weekend, I got like some super helpful advice. Uh, Someone said that I should be more masculine. So, like, a lot of people don't know this, but like, I actually have like a male warrior, like VTuber model. Like, they're pretty like famous. Like, but yeah, they're known as like a warrior. So let me just switch to my most masculine model. And there we go. I'm ready to save Princess. Where's Zelda? I'm sure this is exactly what they had in mind.
Intense. Mask for mask. With mask again.
Mask for mask, but I mean mask as in like with a K. Incognito. Um, but all jokes aside, yeah, no. Uh, for my young LGBT audience that might be watching, just know that even if you were masculine, they would still be upset with you. Because you either present masculine and your voice doesn't match it, or you present feminine and they still say your voice doesn't match it. I know this because that was my thing. Yeah, no, they honestly, I think their worst nightmare is you conforming because what they want is victims, not like you to conform. If you like conform, then they have no one to bully, and so they have to face their own mediocrity. So, That being said, the eyeshadow on that model I don't love. Love the design.
If it's not one thing, it's another. If they were going to make fun of X, they will find a white to make fun of. They are just unhappy and lonely.
Uh, I just wish they would all just bother each other. Because I'm not interested in dating any of them. Okay, so what we're doing today is we are going to be doing the final steps in prepping the Vroid model to go into Unity. Uh, we have laid down some things, but basically what we need to do, we need to bend and flex the model to make sure that I don't have any bad clipping issues. And then I just need to like make sure there's no fabrics that are messed up. I can fix some stuff in uh, Unity, but like say texture sizes and stuff like that, I can't fix that. So we'll want to fix everything that we can here. Because it's just easier to fix it here. Oh, we didn't post that we're live. I remembered. I didn't even like finish typing out the live announcement. I got distracted by 1800. He's so handsome. He's my hero. The artist formerly known as Baby No Money. Let's see. I need the expost. Doop. Okay. Hashtag Vroid. Hashtag Unity. Oh, I'm not Unity. Programming. Because yeah, it was doing like societal Unity, not the development app. Do 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 do. And graphics. Do do do. A tornado blew around my room before you came. Excuse the mess it made. It usually doesn't rain. And I don't know why that's my go-to song. Like, I think it's because like I used to. It was from a YouTube video, and it was the only song I could remember from the YouTube video. And so whenever I wanted to reference the video, that's the lyrics I would use. Um, Blue. Oh, we have been growing fast on YouTube as a side note. We're already at 546. That's 50 subscribers since our 500 announcement, which is only like 2 weeks ago. So thank you, everyone. Post. Okay. Now I've done the responsible thing. Um, I can exit out of these. Okay. I'm exiting out of all of my personal socials so that way I don't get any notifications.
Hey, look over there.
Same. Oh no, it's Pepto. You know what? Actually, I could probably use some bismuth.
What kind of water is this?
Same. It looks like Pepto, but like Pepto from a music video. It's Pepto Plus Premium Edition. It's because the water is very much based on the light that I have. And right now I have a very pink light showing. I'm gonna switch to like a blue.
What a weird thing to store by the gallon.
Same. I want to recreate, because I don't know if you remember, but my first hydrate looked almost exactly like the waters of Fontaine and Genshin, which are pretty. That's my favorite texture in all of Genshin. And I can't recreate it for the life of me. But partially because it's based off the lighting environment, and now my model is like use more advanced lighting. Um, so I can't just like have that light set for redeems. Oh, this is my green screen. Not this one. I need to reduce the number of scenes I have because I don't use them. So one of the first things we need to do, like edit. I think this is fine for the blue eyes. Um, Here's what I'll do. I'll use this and I'll take this to like a purple so we can kind of recreate that same shade that's in the trailer, which is like a blue purple. There we go. Honestly, and I'd do it again. And there was that brief moment where my redeem was milk. And yes, I mean milk and no other substance. No TOS breaking substance. Milk. Da, 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 da. Close. It's just milk. Nothing more. Save. Let's see. I feel like I'm forgetting something. We're gonna do the, like, body contortion here in a moment. I think I have everything I need. I have this green thing to act for the tie base because I've already gotten the tie in Blender. They might have to make edits to the tie. I didn't get something for this. I might use my gun for now because I do have a gun. And that might even be cooler to put there. Um, I don't think I'm missing it. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I
What
wanted.
about your little clang blank keychain?
Are you making that for me? Just a question. And also, where is it attached to? Because isn't that attached to the jacket? I need the jacket is something I'm still working on.
I can draw it for you. 3.
Okay, what I need you to do is take your drawing and like draw it from like a bunch of different angles and then origami it together. in whatever program, it's fine, and then export it as an OBJ file. Honestly, it wouldn't be that bad. I could just use like 4 blocks in Unity, put them like, well, it's not 4 blocks. It's one, two, three, four,
Sorry,
eight
am
blocks.
canonically bad at folding.
Um, you know, I'm not asking you to fold bags though, so that's great. I am a bag at folding. Da dum da dum da dum da. But no, we might make it. Uh, it will be done in Blender or Unity because it's a three-dimensional object, and my outfit accessories, like my Vroid, is what you put all of your flat accessories on. And then if you want anything that's like more 3D and pop outish, you want to do that in like Blender or Unity. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I need to get a different song stuck in my head, but also there's a file that has all my guides in it, and it's called Color. And for some reason, they weren't in alphabetical order. Here we go. So rings are very easy to make in Vroid because all you gotta do is take your line tool and just put it straight across. I'm gonna go ahead and do this as a different layer. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Um, I don't want a ring on every finger, and I don't want them on the same fingers on either hand. This is called STAR. Go to Outfit, Edit Textures. I want to go, I think I put all the jewelry on this. I did. I mean all the straps that are like body straps. The reason why I drag my Finder window to my other monitor is because as an artist, I have reference images. These reference images are not always stream safe. Some of them are adult. Stream would not like if I pulled up my reference images on live. I would get instant banned. Um, okay, I don't like it. So I need to take it from this and move them down one. The thumb one is fine. Okay, go with this. Reveal. Because the only really important thing is just to make sure that you don't put it on a joint. And by that, I mean like this is where the finger bends. You don't want to put the ring there. But outside of that, you're fine to put it anywhere. This tool, this like box lasso, um, was way underutilized by me. But now that I use it, it's my favorite tool, or one of them, because I can just put everything on the same layer for like something like this. Oh, that breaks the rule. And then move it. I wasn't sure if it did or not. Oh no, it doesn't. That part doesn't bend. I just shaded it like it bends. Yeah, because for the thumb, it's only like two joints, one at the base and one for the tip. Save. Yeah, we're just doing like these very final like things. Okay, I think I can tighten these fingers up, which should be... So this is increased finger bulk. So I'm gonna take, this goes to 100. I'm gonna do negative 100. Yeah, that's better. I don't mind the rings looking chunky. Yeah, there we go. I mean, hey, congratulations. When I think detox, I think detox coming at you with the slow verse. D to the E to the O to the, hold it, X. Naomi Campbelling these hoes. Like, next. Before I recite poetry, I really should turn my audio playback off. Da, 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 da. Hey, if that's how it happens. It's winter. Hibernation's fine. Okay, I think that's all good. Now we just gotta bend the model and make sure no clippy clips happen. Clips for my leg to the skirt are gonna happen probably, but that's gonna get fixed when I readjust the bones. Oh, like, is that the horse racing game? Or is there a different Uma? So that was not where it was zoomed in last time. Animations too. I would like to see walking. Do, do, do. Okay, I need to take it back to posing so I can move it. And hello, Silver Sun. I hope you're doing well. Same. Okay, I have a VR system, but I also have incredible motion sickness because I have what's called prism sight, which means my eyes don't see things at the right depth. So when I put on a VR headset that's trying to recreate the depth that you would normally see, it does kind of like make my brain turn a little bit, like the opposite of seasick glasses. Okay, this, let's go ahead and bend. That's good. Bend forward. That's good. Bend backwards. That's good. Leg up. Bend. Will the model ever be put in this position? Absolutely not. But that being said, it's helpful because like you never know, like say this arm position, will this be like this? But no, but this arm might at some point be in this position. And so instead of like moving it to different poses, I find it's useful just to just go ahead and just like kind of contort it and see where things mess up. It's worked so far, but I think it's good, at least on the skin mask. Oh, nice. Do, do, do. Okay, I think that's all good. I'm not going to worry too much about the back of this model for obvious reasons. I don't think there's much detail to have on the back other than that jacket, which will cover everything. So, like, we're already dreading making that. We might end up finding like a easy cop out for it design wise because it will you would think that that would be the easy thing to do, but it's not. Oh no, that is great to hear. Both that the devs are listening to know that there's a problem, but also that they're coming up with a solution. Yeah, I think this is all good. By the way, these jewelry pieces will not be black uh, once they get their material properties. They're just black right now. Kind of same with the socks, but more with a normal map. I did decide that for this shirt, Linnea, if you look at her model, which I have looked at it several times, I'll just use this picture. But she has like these little like paint splotches on her outfit. I decided that I was going to animate the paint splotches on the outfit and kind of have them like cycle out, move around and stuff. Because I think that would be a cool thing. Because we do try to find ways to make our outfit a little different from the Wuthering Waves models, because I don't want to receive a cease and desist. They're pretty cool about fan art and like MMD file things, so like I doubt that they would bug me about it as long as I'm acknowledging that it's a reference. But also, there's a lot of copying in gotchas, so like it would be weird to get that anyways. Like, what do you mean? I'm the one person who's not allowed to copy in the gotcha fandom? Mumble grumble. Yeah, I think we're good. Could it be better? Yes. But am I ready for it to be on the next stage? Also, yes. The next thing we need to check is we need to check blend shapes. Or not blend shapes, we need to check polygon count. So export 80, 1,000. That's actually great. If I'm under, I try to stay under 100, yeah, 100,000. Uh, Ideally, no more than 90. But if I'm around 80 or less, that means that this model's gonna load like in no time. Now, if you talk to the people who use Blender workflow for the model part and editing the model, they're gonna say you need this turned on. But I do my blend shapes, like the transferring of blend shapes in Unity, so I have to basically have double the polygons. Oh yeah, I want to do that. Hair color is also a placeholder because we are going to cover it with a gradient tool. Let's see. I want to go to hair, and then I want to go to extras, edit. Now, Linnea's hair, if we look at it, it has like this metal hoop in it that has the like black ribbon attached to. Now, that's already kind of something in my design, the black ribbon part. So I'm just going to change out this black fabric loop of the ribbon and just switch it to like a little metal hoop. Duplicate. And we're going to go like, I just need this to be a different material so I can change it in Unity. I want to move this a little bit. See, it's lifted off the head. I think the other way for me to fix this would be to go to thickness and just make it a bit thicker. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna want to move it just a little. There we go. Some of those things I know people who watch my streams will never see. Like you can barely see the high pony start. Like even if I do this, I mean this is blonde, so it's gonna be easier to see it. But like I know that that's mostly for me because I know it will be there and it will bug me. I'll make them both take turns holding my purse. Jealousy is super ugly. It gets on my nerves. Boys, please don't fight over me. Go do the mature thing. Ash Nico. Dibadoo. I think this is good. Face is pretty much how I want it. I could see possibly changing some things about it, but this is lifted off here, but what I'll do is probably make it invisible from one side so it won't cause an issue. Uh, yeah. You're ready. Okay. Oh, I still might change this shading. Because this is my more pec shading, but I'm also like, it's fine. Because that's muscle structure right there. It's not hard to fix. I'm not going to be lazy. Because I am probably going to add physics to the chess. So it will look weird. Also, I never did find out where Linnea's tacit mark is. Oh, it's on the back of her thigh. On the side that doesn't have the strap. Well, that's easy. I need to get out my drop pad. Sometimes I don't need the drop pad for this stage. Because it's a lot of like editing values or doing the skin mask, which like is kind of like a shade larger area situation, so I can just use my mouse. But the tacit Discord mark is really hard to make with a mouse. Let me make sure it's calibrated. Gammon tablet. Settings. Okay, yeah. It has administrative privileges. This is probably gonna cause when someone sees the way I do the task at Discord mark, it's probably going to cause them an aneurysm. Like there's someone out there with OCD that absolutely hates that I do it this way. It's just for Vroid, the eraser is actually your best pin. Please, don't fight over me. We're not going to be too detailed with it because it's on the back of the thigh. So as long as there's something there, you'll know what it is. Oh, let me make the center one bigger. There we go. It's on the back of the thigh anyways. Not thigh. Uh, we won't say thigh because I'm pretty sure Twitch is weird about that. Even though that may or may not be the body part. And I think these nails are fine. Yeah. I didn't think this Vroid stage had too much left in it. Oh, I did also go ahead and just download a 3D scan of like headphones that I'll reskin because like I do always have to remind myself, well, although I love these models, they're not my branded characters. So what I can use them for, like, does sometimes like I couldn't use probably Linnea if I was doing a sponsored stream for a competitor game. But anytime I play Wua, which is most of the times, I can use her. That to elaborate on that too is like that's why I go for detail, but I don't go for every detail. If that makes sense, because like I'm going for this, but I'm not gonna detail the wings the same way they're detailed on the her model. And I'll get like some small things like this, but I won't do them all the way up and down. Because largely these are just because I love them. So like there are some shortcuts I take out of love. quadruple checking. This is a little bit of an issue. Let me see if I can't fix that. I know why that's happening is because this and this are on the same layer. And that's something I can't fix in Unity because it's object placement. Okay. Okay, that fixes it. I just need to reduce the sleeve width. Ooh. Uh, okay. Mm. -50. -75. I think it was better before. You know what? You can only see that being an issue if you look up the sleeve. So I really should not worry that much about that. Let's hit close. And then we're going to save the model as a whole, and then we'll export it. Okay. Saving. Okay, ready for export. There's still a chance that I missed something, but you gotta export at some point. That's all correct. 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 Oh, I did miss something. I didn't even think about it. Uh, these earrings, I want them to be rigged. Hairstyle. Leave it's up. What's wrong with one of these? Okay, it's on this one. Edit hair bounce. I don't know why Vroid does that. Create bone group. Create bone group. Should kind of only be 2 bones. Fairly stiff. Gravity, yes. Same thing for this. Fixed point. See, I'm gonna move it to 6.5. Okay, and then I just need to have them turn real fast, as like from side to side. Just so I can see how it moves. Poses and animations. Animation 1. It won't be the like rigging that they have. I just want to see like how those bones are moving. Okay, the bones are moving how I want them to. Exit. And now we export. We're just gonna call it Linnea for now. And then we'll probably call it Poison Linnea on export. I need to clean up my models that are on my desktop, which is also the streaming computer, because there's way too many for me to scroll through. And honestly, about, I would say, about April, my eyeshadow game got real strong, but everything before April, my eyeshadow game is a bit muddy. So I could probably take everything before April and take it out of that like file. I sometimes don't even save some of the older models because I'm like, I'm never gonna use them. Oh no, there's police. I wonder if it's a chase. There's a police car chase outside my window. I bet I live high up in an apartment. Do. Okay. Unity time. VRM import. Open. Save.
Are we there yet?
Are we there? Where? I don't know if the police caught them or not. I was not live on the scene. I was live above the scene. Do do boo boo boo. A hole in my purse. Jealousy, super ugly. It gets on my nerves. Boys, please don't fight over me. Go do the mature thing. Make out, tongue each other. Hey, at least it's different from the other one that I was singing on repeat. Our first look. First things first, I'm the realist. Drop down, let the whole world feel it. As in, I'm gonna do the blend shape transfer. Use the reference model that's set up. The Nea. Copy. Exit. Now Linnea has, I think, 176 blend shapes. Now let's go down to Linnea materials. There's a lot of materials here that are going to need customization. But first, the mass transition. Cutout. Shading. Realistic. And then I'm going to turn you around. So you see here, there's a lot of physics programmed. Delete. Because I don't need their physics. I have my own. Let's go ahead, seeing how we already have this open, I'm not going to make the bones quite yet, but I will go ahead and remove their bones. So we're going to be a boneless Linnea for a little bit. Do you like your Linnea's bone in or bone out? Remove. Do 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 boo boo boo. Doobie doo boo. Removing all of these properties. And then I think the lower leg part just has the two upper leg bones. Okay. And with this, our model is devoid of physics and bones. So we can put in our own. Yes, I would like to save those changes. Go ahead and go through all of these hair materials and say that rendering, I would like that off. Uh, Where's Festive Poison? There you are. Because Festive Poison's gonna have most of the ones I need. I'm gonna maybe want that, but not right now. Control C. Control V. So Linnea is going to have two parts to this because there's A, the part where I do this section, and then there's B, the part where I do the props that are going to get attached to the model. Do, do, do. Although I might make the headphones a separate prop, and then any model can wear them. Like what I did for the guns and stuff. Do, 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 do. This highlight layer should actually have something to it. So I'm going to grab that texture off this model. Do face. Edit. Oh, that's right. I never turned it back on. I turned it off so I could see these eyes. And I forgot to go back in and reveal it. Luckily, it's an easy fix. Because all I gotta do is export this. I'm just gonna export this into the thing here. Then pull this up. It should pop right there. Okay, what I would like to do additive. Let's see. Let me undo that a bit. I want to set emissive. Wait, could I do this? Might be better. Because I might be able to do this and make it light reactive. The glitter part will be easier. So let me just go ahead and do that part first. Normal map. Normal map. Add. Fade. Fade. And then I want to go to this one and go to minimize, go to special, glitter, purple, size, density, masking and light, scale with light, uh, do, 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 do. -1. Do, 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 do. This should be that's hide and shadow. Do, 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 do. I want it to be hidden. This has like the hide and shadow, but I want the reverse. I've done this before, but now I don't remember how it works. I'm gonna do 20. Instead of circle, I'm gonna do square. Use normals and layers. Directional light, and let's see what happens when I turn the light on. It's kind of hiding, but not as much as I want it to. Switch this to subtract. Okay, so I think if I want it to have max power with the scale with lighting, I do this. And then I use subtract. And that should mean more glitter when lights are low because less is being subtracted. Yeah. I think it basically just needs to turn the brightness down though because it might be too much for it. Some of that's getting because it's using the normals maybe. So what if I turn off normals? So that way there's no shadow from that. Yeah, that seems to have fixed it. So what I need to do is have that, because we're getting shadow here from the like front thing. Can I put -1? No, it won't let me put up -1. Yeah, it's working in the reverse, but it's not working the way I want it to. I know what I need to do for this. Cut this out completely. Special mission. Use this as a color map. Fix now. I think it might work better off with the reverse because this is darker. So if I pull this up here and then go to textures, scroll down and pull this here. Let's get this. Hmm. I'm gonna Control Z so I can put everything back where it was. Hide this. Go to the highlight layer. Emission. I'm gonna clear this. Can I set it to override alpha? That one I cannot. There we go. That's what I wanted the effect for. We did it. That's cool. Let's see. I think I might be able to just use this fabric for this normal cloth. Actually, 3 and 2. Four, 2. Let's see, check the time. We're at 1 hour and 30 minutes in. There's one more I can adjust. And then we might go do our Wua dailies first. I need this crystal material. And then matte cap, gradient. I kind of want to just do like a baby blue situation. And I end up doing my holographic blue anyways. Fix. Because I kind of like that better for the earring. Okay. This should be set to fade. I did see that she actually has a few more straps that go down further, but I'm not going to spend too much time on those because they're down here, and we're going to see the model generous here, but most likely from here. So I want to spend most of my time working on this section. Oh, you know what? I did forget. I wanted to do the hair clippy. I could make it in Blender. That doesn't seem too bad. But okay. I think this is a fairly strong stopping point here. Yeah. Because we'll also maybe end up exporting it again for making that hair clip because it might. No, it's probably better that I make it in this because like be it's gonna be easier to do here. Like I could make it flat, but if I want to make it 3D, it's gonna be easier to do here. I'm gonna check something. I've wanted to test this for a little bit, but now I'm going to. Like I'm probably gonna end up making the gradient myself anyways. I just want to see if in the future if this is a shortcut. You know, kinda is. It's not perfect, but if I wanted to rush a model, okay, let's switch this to gradient. This one works a little less. I didn't have the normal turned on. This hair still looks like straw to me. It's like too yellow. And then I'm gonna try this other method of like taking these. And I'm just gonna grab different parts of like a pause in a cutscene. And that went straight to brown. Gradient where That works a little bit better. Blonde's complicated because it is yellow, but also I don't want it to look yellow. That's a fairly good blonde though. I'll go ahead and save this. Yeah, I like that blonde. Oh, and that's even better. And make sure this gets saved down here at the bottom. Because that looks good. Well, if nothing else, I now have the blonde I can use. The only other thing is I was gonna do like a braid here, but I might not do that. I might just move on towards like all the like just various like effects and stuff that we're gonna add, and then see maybe after that if I want to go back and like make a few changes. Looking for the little green tie. There it is. Because for this, I'm just gonna add fabric. Let's do geometry. 2, 2. Cube map. Iridescence. And that's going to be added to the tie part also. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and just see if I can't drag that on there. Oh wait, no, I won't be able to because I need to delete something. Create. What's a quad? Not what I need. And this is basically what I'm gonna like in a more complex way, but like rudimentary, this is basically what I'm gonna end up doing is creating this bottom half of the tie in another program and then dragging it onto this model. And then I will give it a fabric effect. Create. I want to go to material, Poyomi tune. Shading, realistic, and then I want to go cube, and I'm gonna just copy what's on the other one. Copy, paste. Ooh, nice. Which one is it? This is the part that I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Because I don't know how this works. Oh, Fly Away. I know that one. I have heard it. I have gotten that one mixed up with the one that is the J City Pop that is written by the girl who wrote a song about her husband leaving her and her begging them to stay. I think that was super popular. Can't remember which one it is. But yeah, it's not going to look like this because I want it to definitely look different from that. But that's the concept of what I'm going to do with the tie. And then this is going to have like, is going to be rigged like fabric. But I'm more than likely making that in Blender because I don't like how that looked. Let's see if a cube looks different. Yeah, the cube takes it better. Also, this looks like a gelatinous cube. Cube, cube, cube. She ends up actually, the one that of the person I'm thinking of, she ends up, uh, yeah, hating her music career because her biggest hit song is her lowest point in life. Uh, and so she stops performing because everyone kept on requesting the song that was about her most low point. some people learn from, like, some people can build from it, but some people, like, oof. If I was a fan of hers and I knew that that's how she felt about the song, I wouldn't request it. Yeah. The other part of this part will just, I have to go in and just like make some maps and stuff. But we're at a good stopping point for today. One of the things that we did check and were able to do was this eye effect, which is cool. Oh, not 10. So we're able to give them the eye that they have in the like series. I do too. Everyone has their own struggles. Let's see. We're gonna switch to me close up so I can switch out to the Wuthering Waves so I can make sure I do my dailies. Let me save my model in Vroid too. Okay, so part of my therapeutic slash psychological journey was reconnecting with my feelings because I had disconnected my feelings. Uh, and one of the things I used to do is I called it sad boy hours. And basically, I would just like put on Violet Evergarden, like the anime about the war vet that loses like her arms and like isn't adapting well to human society. Well, like it's not human, civilian society. I hate how that one ends. The ending is so frustrating. Um, but yeah. And so like I'll put on like something that I know it's gonna pull at my heartstrings, and that way I was able to like kind of just reconnect with that. And now, uh, many years later, I can feel my emotions in an appropriate way and process them as they happen instead of repressing them until I have an outburst. I am like 10 years on that mental health journey though. Like, no, I feel I legit that's a lot of what I would put on for like to pull at my heartstrings were things with animated characters. I just like the stories more. Oh, Stars. Yeah, I know it's Starscream. So I used to have a gamer tag, Soundwave, and it was because I just really liked sound waves. Uh, but people always thought it was a Transformers reference. And it's like, no, it's actually just that I like sound waves. I think scientifically they're cool. I was a different child. I was quite quirky. My other apps are closing as a side note. That's why we're still on the Me close-up screen. So we fly to Chinatown. Dun, 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 dun. Save and exit. Okay, it finally did. Sometimes Vroid freezes on me because I have so many things loaded into it. My very first time, uh, quotation marks hacking, quotation marks programming, was we had Age of Empires, and I loved to like go into the text file codes and like change the stats and numbers. When I found out that like all computer programs have text files that tell them what to do, I was like, wait, so I can just change what they do by just switching around a few numbers? And that's where my curiosity for software came from. I will say I'm largely self-taught in a lot of my computer know-how, so like there's lots of gaps. And I'm terrible with terminology because like I never had to explain it to anyone. So I just like sat in my corner fixing things. Like so I was not good at explaining to like what I actually did to fix it. But now as an adult, I know that's job security. To not let them know how you fixed it. Minimize. Okay, we can finally come to the home screen. Though there might be some lag because we're going from 3D modeling to playing a game, and my computer oftentimes gets mad at me when I do that. We luckily have the Fantasia gate, so we're gonna do that because that will finish all of our dailies also. Wait, did I do my dailies? Oh, my dailies are done. We can still do the Fantasia like thing because this is one of my favorite things. It's fantasies, but I like to say it's Fantasia. Oh, it's Electro. Do, 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 do. I don't like most of these. Electro's what I have the least of, actually. So if we use I guess for Lova. It's Filova or I mean, Filova or Verena. I like Filova more. So we had a family computer So like I didn't get to be around it constantly because I have like five siblings. So like I had to do it whenever like they were out of the house for the most part. And I loved RTSs, which was a big like issue because RTSs are one of the games that takes the longest to play. I still love RTSs, but like they don't necessarily make the best stream content. The way that I explain a game that makes good stream content is if someone could watch the gameplay of it and not need to know anything to see like appreciate it, then it's probably a good stream game. But like say like Hearthstone, where you need to know the rules of the game to know like what's going on, is not. It's good for Twitch, but it's not good for like short form content. Because for short form content, uh, nuance is your enemy. Exposition is your enemy. Okay. Spree. When divined, when dealing divine spirit erosion. Damage grants. We'll do this one. All stacks are lost when Dupitu ends. The active resonator loses HP every second and deals a large amount of damage. Yeah, that would do this one. Oh, you know what? I agree. My my head be big empty because I am for however smart I am, like top graduate. I'm also fairly blonde in a very like kind of ditzy way. Like I used to reference it all the time, but in high school I got locked in a gas station and it took me 5 minutes to get out and it was a push, not a pull. The cashier didn't even help me. They wanted to see if I could figure it out. But I don't know. I think I tried to do the other like direction, but it just did not work. Like either it was like a little stuck or something, so I just assumed that that was not right. When active resonator deals damage, their attack increases and their HP decreases. Go do that one. Same. What character lore are they now a part of? I do not know who that is. That doesn't mean I actually haven't heard of the character. It just, I'm terrible with names. All resonators are immune to interruption. I'm just gonna increase crit. I'm pretty sure I played Destiny for a little bit. That's the MMO shooter, right? I used to get Destiny and Warframe mixed up all the time. Not because they're similar, but just because, like, they hold the same spot in my brain for some reason. I don't need to read that one. What's this one? Resistance liberation damage. No. Duration is divided by 25%. 75% bonus damage. Basic attack increased. I think. Yeah, we'll actually take it. I like attack speed increase. And we'll save the rest of our money. I also have very bad aim. The only things I'm good at aiming are like bows and pistols. Like I used to play Naraka and I could stop someone from getting to me using a bow. Like because you can cancel off a grapple hook with a headshot. But like it's like one of those weird things where I'm like I'm only good at aiming with those. If it's not if it's not a bow or it's not a pistol, I'm hitting not even the barn. I'll get like some lucky shots. When I was younger, what I would do is I would like use the like submachine gun things. Like the ones that just fire off a bunch of bullets and just spray and pray. I love the combat in this game. Hey, by the way, info dumping is encouraged here. I will say I'm dyslexic, so me getting the information right is it is a 50-50, but the sharing of information is always encouraged. Next greatly increased. Yeah, we'll do this one. I'm glad I got Augusta, even though they're not my favorite character, because if I didn't have Augusta, I would have 0 electric characters. Okay. So kind of like Warhammer 40k and like Warhammer. Also, the references I make are kind of very wild and off the wall. And it's because I encourage info dumping, so I have info from many areas to dump. From collecting it from different people. The attack of all resonators is doubled but locked. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'm not missing anything. Yeah. don't want to use my ult because it's only this one. Or then ult. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, I do know Vex. At least I know Vex from Has Been Hotels. I'm just gonna keep on taking the gold one.
The approaching sounds beautiful enough. Be with us together. Are we there yet?
Dealing damage, restores HP. This is by far my strongest character. Basic attack damage moderately increased. Extended. By the way, I don't know if you play tabletop games, but tabletop games, when you have like fun little like headcanons or something, or like alternate stories, you can always get people to play them by turning them into like a campaign. You just have to be open to them like slightly changing, because like it's a D&D is like a cooperative narrative game. But like as long as you're okay with like people taking part in the storytelling, like D&D's a great place for that. I only mention it because like that's what I used to do. Is like if I had like a cool headcanon for like a villain that I liked, or like a like world setting, I would just bring it to a D&D table. It's also a great way to trick people into listening to your headcanons, because they'll want to listen if you're the DM. Yeah. I say that specifically because, like, when growing up, I always had a hard time finding people because I was, like, the youngest of all the kids. So I had no one to hang out with. uh, sure. 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 Not that one.
shall bear witness. Moment of victory. Winners win! My valor never fails! In control.
So, because I am not super familiar with Destiny Rising, I don't know how to like participate with the question because I'm like, what I know about those characters right now is everything you've told me about them. So any new names, I'm like, I don't know who that is. um, when I played Destiny, and this is, am willing to admit, I was a cutscene skipper. Like the way that like I played games like in college is I either had enough time to play the game or watch the cutscene. I did not have time for both because I worked 2 jobs while I was in college.
Honor cannot
So like
be.
heavily busy. My audio just went really quiet on my, or it might just be I accidentally hit my headphones.
Face me. Taste my resolve.
Oh, and they're dead. Ooh. I like when games add little creatures. Add the whimsy. And leave. Okay. You know, because I have a dual chat and I can't have both of them on the screen at the same time, and that's why I use the cats. I should really read out sometimes the chat messages, but then the dyslexia. If you're only watching me on one website, you're only getting half the story. Let's see. How many wishes do I have built up? Okay, so this is almost at 10, and there's 5 per page. So I'm 5 times 9 equals 45. So I'm about at 45. Because I don't really care necessarily too much about the active wishes, but where my pit is at. Shop. So 45 plus 8. Well, okay, so I only need like 40 to get to pity. We will 8, 25. Okay, so I'm almost at pity. with my current wish supply. I should be able to hit pity twice within the first week. Uh, I guess we're switching games now that we have finished our Wuthering Waves thing. Close. You know, I've kind of been enjoying TFT, so I'll probably just play TFT. So let me switch everything over. Also, TFTs, I've thoroughly enjoyed the new TFT set because, like, I feel like it has a lot of guardrails against, like, really broken builds. Like, there's still broken builds, of course, but, like, there's some guardrails now. Like, certain characters require you to make certain items to unlock them. So you can't just save all your bows for, like, the OP strat. Now, this is a just genuine question. If anyone knows the answer to this, is it are you able to turn streamer mode on permanently for Discord? Because I've been wondering that. Do, 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 do. I like the added protection that streamer mode does for like notifications. I could have sworn I hit the post on the... I did. No, I remember doing that. I don't know why it wasn't posted. But category is TFT. Oh, I did fix the error that was happening where like the game kept on alt-tabbing itself constantly. The solution is just to put it in Windows mode. Oh, that's cool. I like that name. I like when they have like a naming scheme that can be used to kind of give Easter eggs. Pay no attention to the messy background of reference images. Oh, Raz is... I'll invite.
I need this chibi rose Gwen.
Yeah, the Chibi Rose Gwen is great. Are they a direct purchase? No, they're a
Mighty
roll.
need.
I did buy the battle pass. Buy levels.
For just pennies a day, you too can fund Roz chibi rose Gwen eyes.
Raz, you have to hit affiliate first. And then we can do co-stream. And then you can ask for pennies a day. I like the space magic folk. I don't know what they are, but I already know I like them.
This is my reason to start streaming. All for
Same.
Chibi Rose Gwen.
No, one of my reasons to start streaming, and people can judge me if they want, is to get into closed betas. Like, don't get me wrong, love streaming, love community, but also closed beta. Early access. Freebies. Now, I stay streaming because I enjoy it, but one of the reasons I started streaming was for the early access codes. And I'm not ashamed to admit it.
I don't want to win. Just want this full-bodied thresh to lose.
Same.
Mumble grumble.
Oh hey, 2-star guardians.
And that crazy cupcake to win.
Same. Cuppy. Invoker, Freljord. I've played Volibear before. I'm trying to go through and make sure I summon each of the like unlockable characters to finish the book. I think when I played, they didn't have that many classes. But I could be wrong. I'm just dating the time, the like how long it's been. I've not really won with Noxus. But though I might go Yordles. Yordles are easy. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, bodyguard training. Allies 10 armor magic resist increased by player level. Ooh, no, we're going this. I got a special thing. Earn 6 interest. I like the shape-shifting. I like the shape-shifting concept in general, but for the longest time in this game, my name was Nicomancer. But I did eventually just change all my names to be the same as my like streaming name. I beat Raz. Okay. Da, 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 da.
Nico! Kom se henne! Did I say that right?
I need a 2-star Nico. Oh no, I'm losing. I don't have anti-heal.
Bow your head or lose it! Bow your head or lose it!
Nico! Build in combat 2. Oh, do I have to fill 2 2-star Nikos? Yee. Let's see. I need anti-heal, so I probably need to grab the belt. If I'm allowed to.
Oh my gosh, who are these little buddies? Peeps? So cute!
Well, I'm close.
Bow your head or lose it! I command you to die! Please, lizard, you cannot copy perfection.
I want to try to go Targon, but every time I go it starts to show me a lot of other things, and then I switch off of it, and then it starts showing me Leona and like everyone else. Nearby caretaker. After winning a player combat, random after losing a gain a free reroll. Nice. I never actually read it. I don't have a single item built, so I'm gonna start losing here if I don't correct that. Welcome back. I still need anti-heal. Oh, I guess I can make red buff. Yeah. Wait, can I? No, I can't make red buff. Oh no, Raz! Raz has items! Jacuz! That's not fair. I could win too if I built things. Yeah. No, I like getting attached to the like characters in game. Uh, Golemify. Lose all champions on your board and bench. Gain a golem with 60% of their combined health and combined attack and damage. That's interesting. Champions restore 5% of it. For round, your team gains 5% power. Yeah, we'll take that one actually. Alternate.
Did you say something, Amigo?
This was not going to be the combat for her to score her 3 takedowns. I still haven't found more deadlies. Ooh.
Also, side note, anti-heal is always a must in this game, lol.
Same. No, I still haven't found anti-heal, which is like that one thing that we didn't like that would happen sometimes. Ooh, Elise is one of they're a spider in League of Legends. I think there's a few arachnids named Elise. Yeah, I need that giant spell. I needed the giant spell. I'm gonna grab this because I can maybe eventually build um red buff. Because right now I'm suffering from not being able to build anti-heal.
Bow your head or lose it. Did you say something, Flamigo?
Just looking for a road home.
Did you say something, Flamigo?
Just looking for a road home.
One of the reasons why I haven't built items is because I can't afford to like accidentally get rid of the item that would let me build anti-heal. Yeah. Oh, L East. Okay, LOLC. Okay.
Nico, teach you a lesson. Did you say something, Flamigo? Did you say something, Flamigo?
I'm close to quite a few gold minions now. Oof. Nidalee unlocked.
Get ready.
I will always be my mother's cub.
Nico, we'll keep your Soma alive.
And exiles a non-tank with gargoyle plate. That's such a weird one. Still no anti-heal.
Too hot to handle.
I figured I'd just re-roll my gold and see if I could find a gold unit. I did not. Yeah, I'm just kind of screwed because I didn't, people took the, Giant's belts, and on top of that... Okay, so like the Freljord. Honestly, that's what it reminds me of, but that's probably because I'm on League. I was kept out of, burning. Next forecast is automatically upgraded to... actually. Oh, hey, we're fighting. As you can see, my barren fields. Does this provide anti-healing? I don't know, but we're just gonna use it at this point. I just read what Nico's thing is. I mean, Nidalee's thing is. Oh, like Elsa from like Frozen. But Nidalee's passive is Huntress, while your strongest Nico is alive. Your strongest Nidalee cannot be targeted. Well, I finally get anti-heal. After everyone was keeping it away from me for so effing long. It might be too late though now. I wish I could abandon this quest because it's not happening. I'm out. Oof. I went out so fast. But I largely blame the fact that it showed me 0. I counted 0 ingredients for anti-heal. And everyone had a heal item, making them pretty much immune to my team. But it looks like Raz is on the uptake. So we might just re-queue, because I think he's going to be in there for at least 5 minutes more. Yeah, but I am dead. You may be at 50 health. I am at 0. Actually, I was at -1. So less than 0. Yeah, no, I know. Dan Eddie held a cap in a handmade use over yours for a single dance day. It's not like it's into Kwanzaa, let Eddie held a caramel dancer. I will say, to be fair, I'm not going for things that are strong. I'm going for things that are on my checklist that I haven't built yet. I think I have audio playing from two different things. Are you long shot? Yeah. Yeah, that's audio from the client still playing. Which, why is that still playing? Okay, late game scaling. Gain 2 XP every round. Your 5 cost champions gain 12% health. Demacia Favor. Demacians gain 4 permanent health. I do like themed buffs. Okay, because I can't get rid of one of the songs, I can get rid of the one that's this one. I don't even know how that's happening, and why it won't let me turn it off. Boo. Yeah, we're just gonna go Demacians, so I'm not gonna worry about anything that's not Demacian. Demacian with 2 equipped items. I can do that. Because these are just really good items in general. Honestly, I'm gonna spare us all from that, and I'm just gonna mute the game audio. I can't listen to that on repeat. I would rather listen to my starting soon music. Because at least the loop is longer than 10 seconds. Oof. Yeah, no, I mean, like, still way better than me. It's so weird having to play it without audio, but also that bug was annoying. Oh yeah, well, I have Demacians forever. Do we know what makes a Demacian? Like what item? I'm gonna guess armor. You know what? Let's grab armor. There's a lot of tanky people in Demacia. Oh, I should grab Giant Slayer. Someone else is going Demacian. I am now at the point where I need to think of counter building my opponents and not just what I want to build. Sell. $12 unique star levels of Demacian units. Yeah, Giant Slayer is definitely a high demand weapon this time with people's tank lineups that they have currently. My typical rule is to not spend my gold level up wise until I can place down another one of the units of the same variety, but I only have a 2% chance to see purple. And I get stronger with Demacians on the board. Demacians gain 4 permanent health every time they rally. They also gain 1.5% attack damage and ability power. I've gotten a Demacian like hero buff thing like on the selection wheel several times now. Let's see. Defender. What I could use most right now is another invoker. Yay, Vayne can finally get Giant Slayer. Defender, Warden, Warden. Oh no, Juggernaut. Vayne is so strong. Okay, Thorn Plated. Gain a Bramble Vest. Your Bramble Vest also deals 20 to 170% more damage based on stage. Construct a companion. The next one cost champion you buy is a 3-star. Pyromaniac. Know your enemy. Explosive growth. I think Pyromaniac's better than Thornmail. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna. The Mossians I need are basically the purple and gold. I have 5% chance to see purple. What is this buff exactly? I just read the first part. Demacians gain 4 permanent health every time they rally. They also gain 1.5% permanent attack damage and ability power every 3 rallies. Gain a Jarvan, Sona, and Zinzhao. I like that it also gives you the buff. Like the units to set up the buff. I need the Lux, but someone else is probably going to grab it from me. Well, that was nice of them. You know what? So,
I am Iceland.
I need to be largely focused on leveling up, though. But I want to get above 50 gold, because I'm at 92 win streak, or 92 health win streak. Yeah. Ramen pizza?
Fight for the dream of Demacia.
So I think the highest interest goes is 5. Yeah, 5.
Next time, choose the right side. Judgment's coming.
I don't think I have another disruptor. I do not. I'm close to being able to just skip this upcoming level. Yeah, that music is so repetitive. And I like pop music. Okay. Glass cannon, reroll. Swordsmanship. I've actually taken mess hall a few times. I'm gonna build some items that are just generically good. Reminder to self to turn off the lobby music whenever I get out of this. I'm just gonna go ahead and level to 8. Thank God. I'm glad I got Giant Slayer for that uh, double gargoyle plate Cho'Gath. And we just need the special Damashians now. None of them are here. I guess I could use Zillion if they don't take them. I can't believe they let me have Lux. Okay. I am going to remove this from you. Give this to you. Stay frozen, because I want the Lux. What does your thing do? Yeah, we can just give that to you. It's fine. I kind of wish this kept track, because I can't tell who's gotten it, like, and how many stacks they have. Oh no, we execute.
Sona, I'm your biggest fan. I even know the mech buttons.
Well, that's worth. Yep, if I can find a Garen, then I will be able to get Galio. Galio unlocked. And then give you burn. Garen has decided they do not want to show. There you are. I just had to call you out. The battle for Demacia. Oh, Lux is doing numbers. I don't think I'm gonna get gold Lux by before the end. But who knows? She has been showing up a lot. Oh, just barely lost that. But top four. There's a few things I could use here. If I gave it to anyone, it would be Vayne. But then I need to give Vayne's red buff to someone. Lux can hold on to it for now. I have plenty of magnetic removers. Kobo Yumi. I'll remove that and give Zillion this. Yeah, I'm losing, but it's because they found gold units, I feel like, and I didn't. That and I need more items. Take a Thieves Gauntlet. Oof. It appears my team has fallen off for the most part. That from you, and get views on fire, and move you here. Swap your locations. Yeah, that's GG. We could take a risk. Yeah, I kind of figured. No, I don't want to go to the wheel. I want it to be over. I'm just trying to catch everything on fire at the same time. I feel like if he arranges his units differently, he'll win. I never found more Gallios. That's kind of what I figured they would do, but that's why I have 2 burns. I think that I don't know if this will be better for them or not. Because now they're not concentrating firing down my tanks. At this point, I likely do not want to get a gold Lux. The only unit I can use is Morgalio. Ooh, this works. Yeah. I still feel like he's gonna win. Yeah. He just had to arrange his units correctly. And there's only so many ways I could arrange mine. But I will call that stream, and I'm gonna go turn off that annoying music. I wish you all sweet dreams, and I'll see you all next stream, which will be Thursday. We will be probably finishing the Linnea model. Probably. That, or just doing a bunch of cool Blender things. Well, I'll see you all next time. Till then, see you then. Bye for now.